So Ricky's going to start with Lingering Souls. That's going to resolve. Going to pass a turn back. Lyndon's
Just then a
to
turn.
step.
There we go, there's a Deceiver Exarch.
Untap his island. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, tap.
Tap down a
Spirit,
soul.
yeah.
Yeah, spirit. Then draws.
Oh yeah, Ricky foils out all his decks, so... Tax for
Taps
one.
Take it.
Down to 16. Not under a huge amount of pressure.
Down to 15.
Down to 15.
Sorry. Just gonna Thoughtseize again here and have a look. See what else we can get out of that. So we'll see what he's ripped in the last 2 turns. He's going to cast something in response. He's going to cast a Staticaster.
Oh,
It's
wow.
pretty good. Oh, a bit rough.
Oh,
He needs
2
to find a
spirits.
response.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the twin. Just needs to find the red land.
Yeah, Ricky.
Oh, wow.
Ricky thinks he's in trouble now.
What is this? He's leaning right up in it now. He's like, oh my god.
Has to take the split twin.
Yeah.
Obviously doesn't have an answer to that. Anger the God Spell Snare. Yeah, things not looking spectacular for Ricky right now. He's going to attack.
See if they get removed.
Yeah, Lynn is just gonna kill him.
Yep. They're gone.
No shenanigans here.
Can he run out his 2-cost spell? No.
Flashback Lingering Souls. He's just gonna sit just because of the Staticaster. Yeah. Either Staticaster looks like it's gonna take over this game.
He needs to find the
pretty quickly here.
the intangible virtue. Or what was the?
Yeah,
Is there anything else? Just
intangible virtue.
That's it. Yeah. We need to find some sort of removal for Ricky. Checking his sideboard. No, this is his hand, is it? His hand, right? So he's gonna remove that.
Does have a dismember. That is a dismember, by the way.
Yeah, that's correct.
This is a proxy Modern League, because didn't want card availability to get in the way of playing some fun Magic, so yeah, decided to make it a proxy tournament.
Ricky's gonna go ahead and fetch here. He's just done some maths on his mana. Make sure he can cast his other spell here.
What's he got?
We'll find out. It's
Another Lingering
another
Souls.
Lingering Souls.
Interesting. Interesting he didn't just pay full price for the Dismember and flashback the one in his graveyard, but...
He does know about spell snare in hand though. Deceiver Exarch can attack.
Ricky down to 9.
Drop down to 9. They're very slow beats here.
Yeah, Ricky only having 2 power on the board makes the clock actually pretty even here. The 1 to 2, but someone's at 9, someone's at 20, so...
So Ricky's now assessing his options. I think he does have a Secure the Wastes in hand here, so
yeah.
He's just trying to remember what he's put under his Winterbrisk Heights. Is he going to attack with his 2 guys?
One of his options, he's going to attack. Can't imagine Lyndon does anything here. Just take 2, yeah.
The Mono Island mana base is
Yeah.
not the greatest, especially no Blood Moon.
Yeah. Ricky's still thinking about his plays here.
Yeah.
Could just flashback both Lingering Souls.
Secure the waste for 4.
Yeah.
No.
He has to be careful about a second red source from Lyndon. Looks like he's
Well,
just going to flashback one of them. Is he going to do the second one? No, he's not. He's going to pass it back.
He's just going to hold up his mana for...
Yep.
So what Lyndon wants to do at the end of turn here.
Cards at hand, 3. Lyndon thinking, what's he got?
He's going to put more pressure on the
Another
board.
Deceiver. Interesting. Taps
down a dude. Just want to increase that clock.
I don't think that was a land. Attack.
Tax.
Ricky having a think. Ricky's got a block.
Alright then, interesting. Very strange choice.
I mean, he's at 7. Oh, he was at 8, and he would have gone to 6. And attack back for...
Does put in range of like bolt,
14.
or bolt, snap, bolt.
I mean, if he has double red. But chump blocking 1 damage is not exactly where you want to be.
Duress, we're going to see what's on the other side here.
There's 3 cards in his hand.
Just going to think about this for a quick second here. So no, one of them's a Spell Pierce, and I can't remember what the other one was. It's going to bolt Ricky down to 4.
Spell Snare, Anger.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what the other card was.
This is gonna be a close game. What does Ricky takes an Anger of the God, so he doesn't have any 2 mana spells, I guess. What's he thinking about? Spectral Procession is in hand, along with...
Depends whether or not he wants to run out all his dudes into the potential Anger of the Gods, which could be quite rough. Mind you, Deceiver Exile does survive this, so he's going to worship again. Oh my god, this game could drag on a bit now.
He's going to worship and attack.
He's safe to worship, and then he just casts it.
Anger of the Gods here could be... I mean, a red source could be fatal. Yeah. So worship is a 3 and a white for an enchantment. And it says if you control a creature, damage that will reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. So basically just can't die from like combat damage and burn and stuff.
So it does have to anger and then attack, like attack, then anger him and then attack.
Yeah.
Needs to find out the red source though.
So do you attack here if you're Ricky? I think you have to.
No, he's not.
He's not. He's going to play around the red source.
Eventually he's going to find it though.
Yeah, I don't know if you can play around that red source because... that's close.
Lyndon's going to attack. He's going to block or take damage.
If you jump blocks one, you have to jump block both because there's not a big difference between 3 and 2.
2, yeah. So he's holding up his dudes though for worship as well though. but if he just gets angered, it doesn't matter either
Oh,
way.
right, yeah, okay.
Because he does have to control a creature. So he's going to double block, like you said. He's going to remain at 4.
Worship is definitely making this game interesting.
There is a Spectral Procession to come as well, but obviously that's a sorcery speed spell only,
That's
isn't it?
sorcery, yeah.
So he could get angered, and then if he's got to raise the alarm, he could potentially raise the alarm into not dying
Yeah,
as
right.
well, which is quite rough.
So he's going to cast and flashback Lingering Souls, getting 4 tokens.
He's just going to try and gum up the board a bit and see if he can buy himself some time.
He's not going to attack with the angel.
Right.
Or with
The
spirit.
Some very careful choices to be made here.
Yeah, Ricky's been playing this game interestingly. There's second red, so...
Yep.
I
Ricky
guess.
does need to find some intangible virtues, as they are the...
Yep, so just angers.
Angers, yep, alright.
And then attacks. I assume he's going to attack, yep.
Yep.
Down to 2.
Obviously we do need...
He says, alright Ricky, what you got?
What you got? It does have a Spectral Procession in hand, so we'll see. If he can draw this out for a bit longer.
How's Ricky going to win this game? I think he has to, procession into Sorin or something. I think Sorin is one of his outs. There's also Lingering Souls in his graveyard there. I don't know if he's forgotten about that.
How much money did you just pay for that?
Tapping 5? What?
Tapping 5? Yeah, I missed.
Or he's tap 2 and thinking? So he's... Oh, okay, sure. He's going to pass. Interesting, there is that Lingering Soul still there.
Do we know what was under that Windsbury Heights or not? We didn't get to see that.
I don't think we saw that. Can we find out what's under the Wingbris Heights?
No, not really.
Probably not.
Oh, here we go. Engineered explosives for 0 is quite strong here. He's gonna destroy it and attack. Oh, see what he's got. Raise the alarm. Oh my god. Blowout. Oh, this.
You forgot about it.
There you go. Yeah. Damn it.
Forgot about the spell there. There you go. It's 2-all here in the finals of the
very
Eastern
quick
Melbourne
sequence
League.
of plays at the end there.
Just forgot about the spell snare. Wow. What a game. Worship just kind of created a weird board state there. So, sideboarding is really interesting in Modern. It just really depends on what you think your opponent's going to do, especially playing against Twin. I feel like Lyndon's leaving in the Twins just because he hasn't seen a ton of hate from Ricky, but I really have no idea. So Jace is good, Livia's good, Angers are both good, Explosives is good. Obviously, Staticaster and Negate are both good. Grim Lava Myth is probably good. I think he brought in Surgical Extraction, so it's actually quite a bit of sideboarding from Lyndon. As they shuffle up, change their sideboards. And from Ricky, there's a lot less. Basically, Dismember probably comes in, Duress probably comes in, maybe Ghostly Prison, maybe some number of Zealous Persecution. Yeah, modern sideboarding is really interesting. it's really hard to know the correct, quote unquote correct sideboard to make. As Tom returns. So have you played much with or against these two decks, like Splinter Twin and the Tokens deck?
I have not really experienced it much myself. It was like it was a long time ago. I played it in Standard, where there was the Intangible Virtue Hero Blade Hold type deck.
Oh, right,
That
okay.
was quite a lot of fun.
Nuts.
And Elspeth Tyrael and
Yeah.
just make a bunch of dudes and attack.
Yeah, sure.
But no, I've not really played them in the modern format really. Splinter Twin is around a lot, but like the difference on Lynn's deck though, it can be like very a transitional deck. Like through the sideboard, it can very much so become just a very control-y type deck, especially with the engineered explosives and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
And you can definitely just win through tasker attacks, basically.
Exactly, yeah. Or just like the blue art red, like the old blue art red control decks with just like Snapcaster Bolt, Snapcaster Bolt, and just like attack.
And then, but the win con was always like Celestial Colonnade, which this deck doesn't quite have access to, but it does get the value out of like Colligan's Command just to rebuy your Snapcasters all the time.
Yeah, Colligan's Command is a really good addition, great addition to the Grixis decks. Yeah,
Ricky took some Sorens out, I believe. There
it looks like he brought in, took out a Sorin and brought in like a Secure the Wastes.
Alright, and just shuffling up here, just waiting for them to get ready.
Once again, we'd like to thank Next Level Games in Ringwood and Good Games in Box Hill for their support in this league. Because that's basically where most of the games have been played. So there's really two really great stores. Just like friendly, great customer service, just a great kind of feel. So you definitely, great feel and great environment. So you definitely want to check them out. All right, as they draw the opening hands, counting up 7. All right, Ricky will be on the play this game. Ricky's hand looks like it has 2 lands and a bunch of spells.
Looks like it might be keepable. There's some early interaction there as well. So
yeah,
we get to.
I think I saw a Duress and a Raise the Alarm.
A shock. And you will see a number of lands: Olivia, a Lightning Bolt, and a Spell Snare.
So what do you think about taking here?
It'd be
so
interesting choice, Olivia.
Okay.
Very easy choice.
The other spells are kind of just, one for ones.
He does have other cards to interact soon as well. I think he had a Duress in hand.
Yeah, so take that Spell Snare and then like resolve a Raise the Alarm or something. Or he's just going to pass.
Maybe it was not a Duress then.
He's going to respond.
And respond to the fetch.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty good. It's a good way to get around the around that Spell Snare.
Interesting. Didn't really want to just Duress a Lightning Bolt or a Spell Snare. So rather just apply the pressure instead.
Yeah, putting threats on the board is obviously a reasonable avenue. So Lyndon is now fetched.
Yep, play Water Grave tap, leaving up either Lightning Bolt or Spell Snare, whichever warrants a casting. Lightning Bolt is so mediocre in this matchup. Just killing, half a card is just it's just so underwhelming.
It does keep buying him turns though, like those turns where Ricky has like 3 dudes up and he ends up tapping your guy down and then blocking your guy and then Lightning Bolt in the other and like taking very minimal damage is quite reasonable.
When they have, multiple intangible virtues, it's different. But just killing like a 1/1, it's just like
So very disappointing.
Yeah, attacks. Linden drops to 17. Pass the turn back.
Do we get a look at what went under the Winterbury Skies then or not? It was a very quick decision,
No, it was
wasn't
pretty
it?
quick. Yeah. Laser land. Passes it back. It's a bit of land go here. In the final game of this this final.
Another Winterbury Skies here. Have a quick look. See if we can catch what this one is.
Looks
No.
like an intangible virtue, I
True.
think, but hard to tell.
Right.
Pretty sure it's an intangible virtue.
Is he going to duress now?
Start off with a duress. Interesting, he played the height before he duressed. Wanted to know what was under there before he found out what he was going to take. Lyndon thinking about just, well,
See about whether or not he wants to counterspell. Was that
he's just going to,
revealed?
he just bolted. And then, wow. Alright, Ricky looking good in this game.
And with a grip full of lands.
Yep.
And not even a desolate lighthouse.
Yeah, Lyndon's going to have to find something here or Ricky's going to run away with his tokens. Tangible Virtue gets cast.
Attack for 2.
It's got Vigilance.
It's got Vigilance, yeah. Oh, well, that's alright.
I don't think I'm doing blocking anyway. Alright. What do you got, Lyndon? Need a few top decks here. So what would be good draws here? Jace? I think would be pretty good.
Snapcast you can get some value out of.
Snapcaster will be good.
Colgan's Command, but I don't think there's anything in the bin. I can buy back his Olivia and he's got all the lands.
Yeah, Culligan's Command would be nice. Serum Visions wouldn't be terrible. Tassigo would be nice.
You would just prefer anything other than a grip full of lands.
Exactly. There's got quite a few draws that could be exciting here.
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
Just thinking here.
What's up?
There's something that's happening.
Yeah.
Talking.
What happened?
Oh, they're just discussing life totals, I think. Is that right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
And Lyndon's now at 14.
Alright, what did Linda draw?
You can't tell.
Not gonna show us.
Yeah, let alone know.
Windswept Teeth for Ricky. Attack for 2. Drops to 12.
Still a long way to go. Probably wants to put some more pressure on the board at some point. He's never going to trigger those Winterbury Skies with this one attacker.
Another land. He's going to pass the turn.
Cherinos will be alright here as well.
Yeah. He's going to pass. Attack for 2. Slowly dropping the life total. You know, thought seize.
This is really rough for Lyndon here, depending on what he's got in hand.
Well, no, there's 2 more lands at least. So it's 2 lands and 2 unknowns. He's going to remand the thought seize. Ricky's going to think. That's going to resolve.
He's going to try and cast it again.
He's going to fetch.
He doesn't have another black source, so he's got to fetch and shock to be able to do it again. Cost him 5 life then to do this.
Yeah. It's clearly worth it since he's doing it. So, fetched 15, shocked 13, and we assume it's going to be a thought seize to 11 here. Thought seize gets cast. Lightning bolt.
to him to 10. Alright then. Oh no, 11. Sorry, 11
Still
goes.
3 lands. Thoughtseize resolves. Ricky drops to 11. Passes the turn.
Was that correct? No, so it was he on? He was on
He
16
was on 16, yeah.
to 11 with the Thoughtseize, and he got lightning bolted, so he's at 8.
No, the soldier got lightning bolted.
The soldier got lightning bolted? Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah. What's he got? Lyndon.
Depends what Ricky's got in hand here.
Land go.
Land go, oh my god.
First time I draw something.
This is very even now. That
Yeah.
was an expensive Thoughtseize.
He's got 7 mana. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Secure the wastes.
This
What's
could
he
be
got?
it.
Has he got anything? No. 5 dorks.
Is that it?
What's Lyndon going to do?
X equals 5.
Yeah.
Negate!
Negate. Oh, powerful
Oh my
magic.
gosh. He had
Sick
the
rips.
negate.
Sick
Slow
rips.
rolls. That would have been lethal.
Oh, so powerful.
Is he going to pass?
Oh, pass. I'm sure there's hands behind heads here and big
He's gonna pass.
size and
I thought he had another land. I thought he had an island. He's holding it for Destiny
probably holding him
Lighthouse.
up. Yeah.
Spectral Procession.
Shouldn't. Does this one resolve?
Who knows? Tap the planes, yeah. That resolves.
Alright, this will give him the 3 dudes for the Winterpriest Heights as well. So,
Yeah.
and
So
one of them was an intangible
If
virtue.
Wyndham doesn't find an answer here,
Anger of the Gods off the top, ready?
Uh,
No
it's a land. As land we didn't know about. Anger of the Gods.
Yeah, oh my god. No way.
Wow.
There's some serious top deck rips.
I think that was Secure the
Is it-
Wastes.
Again?
I believe that was the Secure the Wastes.
Waste.
No, okay, it was a worship.
Worship. Oh.
Ah, the worship. Alright, Lyndon's gonna crack. Do some thinning of the deck here. 8 lands. we know he has Island in
Yeah.
hand. And some unknowns. Spectacular final game here.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
And then holding on,
Yeah.
clawing his way
Yeah.
out of the,
Out of
the token pit.
3 lands on the battlefield, 4 lands in hand to this.
Tassia off the top, maybe. No? What are we looking at here? Spellskite. Alright then.
Yeah.
No attacks from Lyndon's side there.
Sure.
Marsh Flats. Go. And we're getting a message then. I missed what that said.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? Alright.
Yeah.
Calling his
Collins
oh my
command.
god. He's gonna get Olivia Valdarin.
Getting back Olivia.
And what's the other mode?
Probably
The 2 damage?
yeah.
No?
2
Discard a card?
discard, right.
Maybe?
Yes, discard. Wow.
Such a value card.
The power of
Oh.
Colligan's command. Yeah, discard. So it's return Olivia, discard a card.
What's he going to choose? He's going to discard. He's going to dismember the Spellskite in
Interesting.
response.
Alright.
Then it does leave Olivia vulnerable though. And he's got to discard Path to Exile.
Oh,
my
gosh.
god. So that resolves.
Wait. Oh.
No, so alright. And so Colligan's command is
Yeah.
still resolving, so he's still
So he wasn't,
responding.
he wasn't sure if Dismember resolved,
Well.
so he just showed him Path to Exile for no
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, and then Olivia is going to be cast. He's going to
Yeah.
pass it back with an unknown in hand. I don't think we know what card he has. Alright,
Yeah.
Ricky.
Now Ricky's turn to do some top decks. Can you read Korean?
Yeah, exactly. What you got, Ricky? Pass it back. Is he going to fetch into turn?
Stripped hand.
Is it worth
No.
going to 10? Is there a difference?
Olivia can't get any bigger. We're going to check the text here on
Let's get
Olivia.
the text on Olivia. It's quite the magic card.
Quite effective sideboard card. It's quite strong.
Yeah. Alright, Ricky. It's up to you.
I'll have a look.
Oh
my god!
Rough.
You can always think that the deck is stacked. It's so ridiculous, back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
He gets exiled as well, so it's not even gettable. You can't get it back with Colligan's command now. When he gets to thin his deck, it's going to be a basic land. So how much of the combo is out? Because like you could just rip into it now. Both of them on top deck mode. Tastic is also a big beater at this point in time.
So Epic Eki made a very good point. He played the Marsh Flats, and if he hadn't played the Marsh Flats, he could have discarded that to Colligan's command instead of Path to Exile.
All right then.
That's interesting. Jeez, some top decks from Ricky here. He's going to have 8 power on the board in a second.
He's going to flash it back.
He's not going to flash it back.
No, alright then.
Playing around Anger of the Gods. This is Serum Visions. He's going to scry.
Well, yeah, so a remand and a land. Land can go to the bottom.
Yeah, I think they both go to the bottom. I think you're remand at this point. The old 10 lands on Linden's side of the board.
No Sphinx's revelation.
Yeah.
No, that's,
no cool ultimatum. Yep, that's
Ricky does have an effective clock here as well. 4 power, flyers, evasive.
Grimlava,
oh my god, yeah.
Interesting.
Can remove them so long as no more
it's
intangible virtues.
It's a bit slow, but
yep.
It'll do it. It's going to force Ricky to flash back the Lingering Souls. We just won't have enough pressure. Alright.
Ricky, attack this turn.
Ricky's slow rolling everyone, including himself, I think. Has he seen the card yet? Or is it
Lightning Bolt? He gets rid of 1. Alright then. He's got just 1.
Yeah, so... Oh, so okay.
He attacks, and then he passes back.
So Ricky can look at the card.
Lynn's at 7.
Secure the waste.
Oh my god, yes. Oh.
Here we go, what you got, Lyndon?
Has he got a counterspell?
It's a weird...
Negate? No, he's already using the negate. Snapcast or something?
He's either slow rolling or he's in denial. X equals 5.
Again, X is equal to 5. Alright then.
What's he got? Cryptic, or Remand?
Should have held that Remand.
Or
Put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's he got? Is he... Okay. He resolves.
No, it resolves. Oh my god.
Is he dead? Can he chump block with a Lavamancer and then kill another one? And he takes 8. So he needs a bolt or a terminate. If he has a removal spell, he's not dead.
He also has Winterbreeze Heights to activate as well.
So what? It was an intangible virtue and something else under there, I think.
Find out what happens here.
So what's Ricky thinking about?
He's got 12 power attacking him here. So he will...
Interesting.
Kill 1.
So did he block first? Yeah, block.
Yeah, block.
Yeah, block 1, kill the other. And he's gonna... Can he cast it at instant speed? Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there we go.
The handshake. Ricky takes it down. Well done, Ricky. Congratulations.
Very impressive game towards the end there.
Oh yeah.
Such a close fought battle.
And he's playing
He-
Infect the whole time, and then he switches to Black White and just
So,
wins the whole thing. It's just
Metagames.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not sure how good the worship was, but
Yeah,
but very interesting.
maybe it was good against Burn.
Yeah.
He drew the one off against Burn. Very close games. Very well played, both players there.
Yeah. Just
All right,
yeah,
so we're gonna get
Lyndon's-
Lyndon in for an interview first, and then we'll get Ricky in for an interview as well.
Alright.
Who do you want to talk to?
I'll talk to Lyndon then.
Okay,
That's all right.
sure. No worries.
So just gotta let them decide and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, sure.
And
Great games.
good
Wow.
games. So close.
I really wanna know how
back
that
and forth.
Yeah,
At the end there.
I really want to know how the sideboarded.
Yeah.
If Lyndon took out the combo, and if how much Ricky brought in, like Grossly Prison and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were really great games, so especially that last one.
Yeah. Double secure the waste into like the last 3 turns.
Oh yeah. That's just showing the
Yeah.
power of that instant.
Oh, here we go. They're sideboarding now, so they're going to show us what they did.
So yeah, Angers. You brought in Keranos. That was interesting.
Yeah, so Ricky, took out dismembers, is it? Or they brought those in? No, he brought those in.
Looks like he brought those in, yeah.
Brought those in, yeah. And the 2 Duresses and the Ghostly Prisons. He took out
some Rosy Alarms, the Sorin, Zealous Persecution,
Alright,
and
that's yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And, Lyndon, yeah, as we said.
Lyndon brought in almost his whole sideboard.
Board, yeah.
It's like he didn't bring in like Dispel and Rending Volley and Terminate. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Everything
took
else
out
just comes
a lot
in.
of the combo then, obviously.
Yeah, he must
Yeah.
have.
And some ineffective beaters like Vendealing Click.
Took
and
out some Remands,
Yeah.
some Terminates. Wow. Massive sideboarding from both players there.
Yeah.
Great games.
Very impressive. Now they're just talking over their choices.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that the double Keranos, in the sideboard. Normally you do see a lot of just one-offs, but obviously if
He brought both of them in. Wow.
Yeah.
He really wanted the games to go long. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
The trusty proxies from Ricky there.
Yeah. We're gonna bring an extra chair in.
Sure.
Where does this cable go?
We'll put him in the middle.
Yep.
Here comes Lyndon. Yeah, sure. It's first prize.
Alright. So just waiting to get Lyndon in basically, and then we can talk to him about how he felt, and then ask him about that the misplay that he then recognised. Played very tightly aside from that.
Yeah, his play was really good.
Yeah, so once again, great thanks to Sneak and Show for obviously organising this, obviously supporting the the community, obviously streaming this and giving people an insight into like how the top players eventually got there, and obviously what decks they played in the finals. All right.
Okay.
So good.
Good.
So
How are you?
Good. Now we have Lyndon. So we've got a microphone for you. So here we have the unfortunate runner-up of the Melbourne Eastern League top 4 in Lyndon. Thanks for coming down. Very unfortunate. Some very tight-fought games at the end there. How do you feel you went?
Silly mistake in game 3.
Yeah.
I had the let him activate the land and kill the Exarch.
Right.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was pretty tight. It was lots of top decks and games back and forth. And
Yeah, definitely.
kind of wishing to the universe for Olivia to come back, and
Yeah,
then it
yeah.
came back, and then
Yeah.
it went away again. So.
Yeah. that top deck. Yeah. The Path to Exiles.
Who follows out Black White tokens? Everyone.
Yeah. So did you have Ricky on like changing decks or anything like that, or
only because I watched the semi.
So, yeah, semi?
I
Alright,
I didn't know
Yep.
before today.
Before that,
Yeah.
alright
it was,
then.
I think it worked pretty well.
Well,
Everyone had some good sideboard
Sideboard
tech
tech.
for the infect, and
and the
wasn't
burn, and we saw that throughout. A
I-
common occurrence.
I just tried to avoid that.
Tried to avoid burn.
I was
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want
Yeah.
to play against burn.
Burn. All right then. So very interesting sideboard choices there towards the end as well. Like, it seems like a lot of the combo came out. Like
Yeah, it's pretty common. I mean,
Yeah.
different people play the deck differently, but certainly I find that, especially against something where he's got Dismember, he's got Path, he's got plenty of ways to disrupt the combo.
Yeah.
So the combo only becomes really kind of semi-safe if you're playing it with the spell up anyway.
Yeah.
And so going into more of a control build, keeping some combo in there just to kind of keep them honest.
Yeah.
So you can still win out of nowhere, and they always have to think about that, which is good.
Yeah.
But you can just sometimes just sit there and you got a couple of Splinter Twins in hand, and you just lose to little guys. So.
I was particularly interested about no Blood Moons in the sideboard or in the 75 at all. Was that a choice you consciously made, or you kind of didn't find room for it?
Some of it was kind of no room, but I think also with the 3 colour, especially with the Grixis build, not everyone runs them. I wasn't expecting to see Bloom or Tron or some of the decks that it's best against.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it was, I think also finding room. Like I was a little bit greedy with the explosives and the anger, and I knew there was a few little creature decks.
Double Karanos and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, he's always been good. Like,
I was surprised you brought him in the black white because like that basically means you want the game to go long, right? Like
yeah. I mean, by taking out the combo.
Exactly.
That's more the plan.
Yeah. I just thought, I don't know, killing tokens wasn't like.
Well, I mean, Raman's not great, and especially once you're not trying to tempo win. It's not very good. Stuff like Terminate's no good. There's so much that's it's one fight. Like the tokens just kind of laughs it off anyway. That
exactly.
Kind of if you can get Jace, if you can get Olivia, if you can have that long game, it works better.
Yeah, sweet.
All right, thank you so much there,
Cool,
Lyndon.
no
thank you so much for participating. Thank you for coming down today, and all the best. And we'll probably see you again in the next league.
Yeah, it's been really excellent. So hopefully we'll get lots of people back playing again.
Yep.
So,
definitely.
I think especially the 5-match.
Yeah, that's good.
Five game matches. It's you really kind of get some good practice and have some interesting matchups.
Yeah,
cool.
Definitely smooths out those blowouts.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Lyndon.
Bye. So that was Lyndon Walker with his take on how he went in the finals there and how he found the league. So now we're just waiting to get Ricky in to discuss the win.
Hey man, take a seat. Take a seat.
So come in, sit down. Here we've got a microphone for you.
Beautiful.
Yep. So first of all, congratulations, well done.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
We have your prize here. So we have the prize of 3 Snapcasters for
Never
first
said
place.
no to that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Those are yours.
Thank you very much.
Yep. So some very interesting games with the big change on deck from Infect to Black-White tokens. What first made you elect to change your deck choice?
Well, I've been playing tokens for 2 and a bit years. It's one of my favourite decks because when you can cast Lingering Souls on curve, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
I knew there'd be a lot of twin in the top 8. I thought the Jason Wig might be on Collected Company. And I just know that Black-White tokens has a really good twin matchup.
Yeah.
And any excuse to play Lingering Souls again. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It is a
I don't
sweet
think
card.
anyone really saw Infect coming throughout the league, so it got me to the top 8, and then I swapped something that I knew.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Super good.
Yeah. So how did you find those last sort of like 5 games there? Very intense, and there was a lot of back and forth in some of those games, and the top decks were like amazing.
Super relevant.
Yeah.
I always love playing against Lyndon. He's a super good player. Probably one of the best in Melbourne. The last game was very one-sided. I think he kept that 4-land bolt, spell snare, and
Serum Visions.
that hand. And I'm like, I've got it from here. Like I'll tear his hand apart and go from there. But yeah,
some timely top decks from both sides there.
That's secure the waste just to get in.
That was nuts.
Just to get in for lethal was pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, very high pressure. I made a couple of mistakes, like sequencing errors, but what are you gonna do? Got there in the end.
Yeah, it was good. We were particularly interested in the worship in the main
Yeah.
deck. The one of.
I've been on worship for a year and a bit. No one sees it coming. I don't even know if it's legal. I hope it's legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was
nice.
ninth ed?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
alright. It's legal.
Yeah, like you just drop it, and then some people just can't deal with it. If they can't deal with the enchantment or they can't deal with your creatures, then you just got them because you put on a pretty fast clock with the tokens. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon.
Right. Yeah.
Alright then. So just the 4 of intangible virtues, no other sort of like lord type effects that you can think of?
No, I was on Honor of the Pure for a while.
Oh, yep.
So I was on 3 Honor of the Pure. I dropped that down to make room for New Sorin, which is super good, MVP throughout the whole day today.
Yeah.
And I cut some for Secure the Waste as well. I'm on 2 Zealous Persecutions, and 2 in the 2 in the board. Sorry. I think they're super good against Affinity, and they're just super good. Like they make combat math hard for
your opponent.
Yeah.
Even for you sometimes.
Even for me sometimes. It's like a couple times today, and I'm like, what are these numbers?
So how are you thinking about sideboarding against, like, especially against Twin? Such a hard deck to sideboard against, just because.
Yeah, because Twin can do a lot of cool stuff. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Twin's probably one of the, I think it's a really good deck. I don't know if it's the best in the format. It can do a lot of cool stuff. But you can interact with it very easily. Like I had the I upped my dismembers from 0 to 2 because I knew people would be on Twin. Sideboarding, I guess Ghostly Prisons are pretty good.
Yep.
There's times where I want to bring in Zealous Persecutions because I'm like, yeah, it'll deal with their Pestimites and then deal with their Snapcaster Mages, but it doesn't really do anything against their Exarchs.
Yeah.
But
Unless they're trying to combo.
Yeah, unless they're trying to combo.
Yeah.
If they try and combo, then you save yourself a turn. And then it resets at the end of the start of next turn.
Yeah, right.
I think that Duress is really good. I've got 4 Barrington Forge Tenders in the board against Anger, which I was thinking about bringing in, but I think if you just tear the hand apart with discard, you're in a pretty good shape. And you can get around Anger alright.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
sweet. I guess.
Yeah, that was a really great game. So thanks so much for playing.
No worries.
Yeah, we hope to see you
Thank
again
you.
in the next league,
Thank you.
which we assume is going to start in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be playing the black-white token deck, or do you think you'll be running the Infect?
Ooh, I don't want to give everyone a heads up.
Yeah.
But I probably will. I don't even know what I'm going to do. It depends. Yeah, I'll have a look at some Infect lists, try and change mine a bit. I'm happy with both decks. I think both decks are very well positioned at the moment. No one sees Infect coming. And black-white tokens is just always good.
Yep.
It's thanks to Marco as well, and you guys obviously doing a super good job here.
Yeah, cheers.
Leagues are awesome. Get on it, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much.
No worries.
All right. See you later.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye. So just one final thing, just to close us off here, we're just going to say thanks so much once again to Sneak and Show for streaming the coverage at the end here. Thank you so much to Good Games Box Hill and NLG Ringwood.
Yep.
And make sure you do check out all the local events, which will be supported by Good Games Melbourne. This includes the WMCQ, the pre-PTQ, and the proxy Mox Highlander event.
Yep.
So make sure you get down to those.
Thanks to Jimbo for doing a great job on pairings and deck lists and stuff. He did a lot of work for us.
All the admin work behind the scenes that
Exactly.
no one else gets to see. So good on Jimbo for that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks to Marco for running it, and
Thank you so much
thanks
to
to everyone
Marco and
participating.
Stephen.
It was really good. It was really great, great tournament.
All right, then. Hopefully we'll see you again in the not too distant future. And this has been Sneak and Show covering the Melbourne Eastern Modern League Top 4.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.